Hey, what's up guys? It's ToastyTabletopGames. Today I've got part 2 of our Dominaria United set booster box opening, but the second one, the second box I've opened on the channel. That being said, I really do like this set. I like this set quite a bit, and I don't think I've gotten quite everything that I'm looking for out of this. And even if that's true, then extra copies of those things never hurt anyone. So yeah. Now, I'm not saying that's the best way to go about getting things you want. I think you should buy singles always, but, you know, there's something fun about cracking packs. Probably because it's like almost gambling. So here's our art card. Got a reverse hollow, or not reverse hollow, our foil swamp, not bad. We got a Talus Lookout, Thrill of Possibility, Aggressive Sabotage, Hammerhand, Rona, Shieldred's Faithful, Tura Kennerid, Sky Knight, Protect the Negotiators, Baird, Argivian Recruiter, Bortuk Bone Rattle, an Ether Channeler. Got a handful of these, but he's not bad at all. So when he enters the battlefield, we choose one. Create a 1/1 white bird token with flying. Return another non-land permanent to its owner's hand or draw a card. And then we have a Snare Spinner, Hollow, and a Monk token. And we'll set our rares in a little pile up here. Or I guess somewhere in frame so you can see them. Alright, next pack. I should probably just start using this little tab, honestly. It probably hurts the cards less. I keep forgetting that it's there and I just keep going back to cold turkey. Alright, art card, Raids, Swamp. We got Argivian Falnax, Take Up the Shield, Radiant Grove, Barkweave Crusher, Shieldred's Restoration, Rada Coalition Warlord, Warhusk's Frenzy, Resolute Reinforcements, Balmore Battle Mage Captain, Thran Portal. Not bad, that's a good one. It's good, definitely playable just because of the gate typing. So it enters tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands, and then you choose a basic land type as it enters the battlefield. It is the chosen type in addition to its other types, and then it costs 1 life to activate its mana abilities. So it's like it costs 1 life to tap for land. It's kind of like the Pain lands in that sense, but it has the gate typing, which is kind of huge. So we'll put that there. We got our Enthrall to the Pit. We have Admiral Beckett Brass from Ixalan. So other pirates get +1/1. At the beginning of your end step, you gain control of target non-land permanent controlled by a player who has dealt damage, combat damage by 3 or more pirates this turn. Pretty cool. It starts taking over people's stuff. Pretty neat. Set reprints right here. And we'll move on to our next pack. I keep trying to do it. I feel like that's like almost manhandling them worse. I feel like that's almost worse for the cards. But well. So here's our art card. Got a very nice island. Got Llanowar Stalker, Impulse, G2 Amplifier, Gaia's Might, Garna, Bloodfist Keld, Joint Forces, Joint Exploration, Tori the Avenant Fury Rider, Urg Spawn of Turg, Elder Dragon War. Deals 2 damage to each creature, each opponent. Oh yeah, each creature and each opponent. Chapter 2, discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. And Chapter 3, create a 4/4 dragon creature token with flying. Very cool. So put there. You got a Tattered Apparition Hollow and a little Advert token. Alright, moving on. Ooh, whoopsies. Oh, Lord, that was definitely bad for the cards. Alright. So our art card. Mountain. Wooded Ridgeline. Death Bloom Gardener. Eerie Soul Tender. Hero's Heirloom. Monstrous Warleech. Braids Fight for Return. Aaron, Benalia's Ruin. Vorhar, Valdalia Desecrator. The Raven Man. The Stained Glass. I like it. At the beginning of each end step, if a player discarded a card this turn, you create a 1/1 Blackbird creature token with flying, and this creature can't block. For 3 generic and 1 black, each opponent discards a card activated at sorcery only. And that's not our only rare. We've got Nemada, Primeval Warden. I don't think I have this one yet, funny enough. Alright, so it's got Reach, and if a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead, and when you do, you create a 1/1 green Saproling token. For 1 green, you sacrifice a Saproling. and it gets +2/2 till end of turn. And for 1 generic and 1 black, you sacrifice 2 and you draw a card. Now, I think this could actually be a very interesting commander card. Pretty cool. Might build a deck around that. Could be fun. Then we got a Lost Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim Hollow, and an Angel token. Not a bad pack at all. Alright, moving on. Alright. Alright, so we got, whoops, here's our art card. I love this art of the plains there. Forest, Samite Herbalist, Tangled Islet, Juniper Order Rootweaver, Magnagoth Sentry, Wrath, Weatherlight Stalwart, Relic of Legends, Founding the Third Path, the Weatherseed Treaty, a Lost Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim. Yes, Squee, Dubious Monarch. So he's got haste, and whenever he attacks, he creates a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. You may cast him from your graveyard by paying 3 generic and 1 red and exiling 4 other cards rather than paying its mana costs, because, you know, he's immortal. It's a funny little goblin. You got Frostfist Strider, Hollow, and an Elemental token. Alright. Moving on. About the halfway point for today's video. There we go. That was clean. That was took all the plastic off. Good crap. Alrighty. There's Braids with the little magic stamp there. Got a Hollow Plains, the nice ones. Got Vine Shaper Prodigy, Salvaged Mana Worker, Coalition Warbrute, Furious Bellow, Mossbeard Ancient, Queen Elenil Aruadoc, Yavimaya Iconoclast, Linebreaker Baloth, Zar Ojanin, Scion of Ifrava, the World Spell Areas are mythic. Nice. So you got read ahead. Chapter 1 and 2, we look at the top 7 cards of our library and reveal a non-saga permanent card from among them and put it in our hand, the rest on the bottom in any order, or in a random order, sorry. And at Chapter 3, we put up to 2 non-saga permanent cards from our hand on the battlefield. Pretty cool. Just wants you to find the best stuff in your deck and just put it down. At Clockwork Drawbridge Hollow, and a Sand Warrior token for Hazezon, the commander. Speaking of which, I think he's a super sick commander. I really want to build for him, but I just haven't thought of a way to do it yet, other than cramming it with deserts, of course. Alright. Alright, there's our art card. Got 8 Plains. Got Yavimaya Sojourner, Snare Spinner, Bog Badger, Battle Rage Blessing, Frostfist Strider, Inscribed Tablet, Yosha Declares War, Tail Swipe, Baird Argivian Recruiter, Urborg Lorglyph, which is a super fun card, I think. It's got Kicker for blue and or black, and as it enters the battlefield, you mill 3 cards for each time it was kicked. Its power is equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard, and its toughness is equal to that number +1. Super fun card. Then we've got Tura Canarid's Sky Knight Hollow, and a Soldier token. Moving on. That one did like nothing. Alright. There's our art card. Swamp. Got a Toxic Abomination, Haunted Mire, Urborg Repossession, Molten Monstrosity, Tear Asunder, Cleaving Skyrider, Prayer of Binding, Ulik Mon's Warren Chief. Oh, Solkanar the Tainted, the stained glass treatment. I like it. So at the beginning of your end step, you choose one that hasn't been chosen. Draw a card. Draw a card. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Solkanar the Tainted deals 3 damage to up to 1 other target creature or planeswalker. Or you exile it and return it to the battlefield under an opponent's control. He's pretty cool. Ooh, we're not done yet because we got a Dark Horror Wastes with that. I've got a lot of these, but it's great. So it taps for 1 colorless, or you can tap it for white or blue, but it deals 1 damage to you. Pretty good. Ender's untapped, which is the best part, of course. We got Hammerhand Hollow and a Treasure Token. Nice. Alright, moving on. Getting the extra pain land is definitely not a bad thing. I am not saying no to getting more of those. One more Lily would be really cool too. Here's their art card. Got a nice mountain. Got Tribute to Urborg, Bite Down, Flowstone Kavu, Shore Up, Combat Research, Micromancer, Runic Shot, Shalai's Acolyte, Legalmos, Hand of Hatred, an Evolved Sleeper. Alright, so for 1 black, he becomes a human cleric based in power and toughness 2/2. And for 1 and 1 black, if he is a cleric and you put a Death Touch counter on it, and it becomes a Phyrexian human cleric with base power and toughness 3/3. Then, if it is a Phyrexian for 1 and 2 black, you put a 1/1 counter on it, and if you do, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So I actually had thought about playing this in like my Athreos Apostles deck, since it cares about clerics and stuff, but you know, it becoming a cleric is actually really huge there, especially since you can pay mana just to draw cards. Definitely not bad. I might have to consider it. Impede Momentum Hollow. Ooh, and a Sea Hunter. So we can pay 3 and tap it to search our library for a Merfolk and put it into play. That's really good for Merfolk Tribal there. Pretty cool. All right, moving on to our last pack of the video. Oh, just went, of course it's just a corner. All right. All right, art card of a Johnny there. Got a Hollow Island. All right, then we got Riving Necromass, Battlefly Swarm, Broken Wings, Hexbane Tortoise, Urg Spawn of Turg, Strength of the Coalition, Wing Mantle Chaplain, Blight Pile, Nail Avizoa Aeronaut, Weatherlight Completed. Nice. I don't have one of these yet. All right, so it's a 5/5 flying vehicle, and as long as it has 4 more Phyresis counters on it, it's a Phyrexian creature in addition to its other types. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a Phyresis counter on Weatherlight Completed, and then draw a card. If it has 7 or more Phyresis counter on it, draw a card if it has 7 or more Phyresis counter on it, and if it doesn't, discard 1. Cool. It's definitely not bad, especially since it's weird, since it doesn't it doesn't innately have the crew ability, which makes it so it can't be crewed. So it just sits there until it gets counters, which that's honestly kind of cool. All right, and then we got Resolute Reinforcements Hollow and an Angel token. All right, so yeah, that's kind of all for today's video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and as always, follow me on my socials at ToastyTabletopGames on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.